And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eyes Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College for the inaugural Battle of the Blue Ridge. Men's lacrosse competition between Warren Wilson and Brevard College, and it's the Battle of the Blue Ridge. And right there, folks, the Blue Ridge Trophy. First ever contest in this ever-growing rivalry between Warren Wilson and Brevard College. And the winner of this lacrosse match will take home the Blue Ridge Trophy and get to store it at their respective campus until next season. So a lot on the line between the Owls and the Tornadoes as Brevard College hosts Warren Wilson for this men's lacrosse competition. Little over 10 minutes away from getting close to the opening face-off in this one. And should be a good one. Tornado starting lineup. Michael Peters at defense. Finnegan McCormick at midfield. Tristan Wallace, a midfielder. Jacob Gravely at defender. Frankie Howard is an attacker. Scott Bundy playing defense. Evan Johnson, a defender as well. Andrew McDonald, an attacker. Nate Ellen will start this match as an attacker as well. And Devin McCarriger in the goal for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes are currently in their locker room with some final preparations under head coach J.D. LeMay. Meanwhile, Warren Wilson, you see them warming up here on the Ives Lamel Family Field turf. And their starters as follows: A.J. Daly, William Lewis, Mo Vaughn, Aiden Lambert, Luke Whelan, Cameron Phillips, Colin Stanford, Saquon Bell, Timmy Carsell, and Luke Barrett. So a lot is on the line for this one. The Battle of the Blue Ridge, the inaugural edition between Warren Wilson and Brevard. The Blue Ridge Trophy is what is at stake. And as we head towards the start of this contest between the Tornadoes and the Owls, stick with us. By the end of tonight, we'll know who the holder of the Blue Ridge Trophy will be. So stick with us. Brevard and Warren Wilson coming up next.
Our students make a difference in the world. They leave our program and they are prepared to be amazing, competent teachers who nurture and build a learning community in their own classrooms, wherever that is.
These turtles, they're more than, a few thousand years old. The species was actually a few million years old, so they're a very old species.
I think one of the main things that I do bring to the kids is that I have a passion for what I do, and that carries over to my enthusiasm when I teach. By being excited about what I'm doing, I get the kids excited about learning.
Brevard College is special because of the way we teach, because we have classes that allow us to teach in the way that we like, which is experiential. Where we are, if you like the outdoors, man, we have great luck with cyclists coming here. There's something in the water about cycling in Brevard, or fly fishing, or just hiking. We have outstanding music. The music program here is wonderful. There's just a number of things to be said about Brevard College.
And welcome everyone, a very pleasant good evening here at Ives Lamel Family Field. A lacrosse matchup here tonight between Brevard College and Warren Wilson College. The Battle of the Blue Ridge. We have a trophy on the line here at stake. It'll be the Tornadoes who are looking for win number 1 on the season here, taking on the Owls led by head coach Jeffrey Woodside. The Nados led by head coach J.D. LeMay. In year 1, let's go ahead and take a look at the starters real quick. Number 3, Michael Peters, a defender. Finnegan McCormick at midfield. Number 6, number 9, Nate Stone, a midfielder. Number 11, Tristan Wallace, a midfielder. Jacob Gravely, a defender. Frankie Howard at attacker. Scott Bundy at defender. Evan Johnson as a defender. Andrew McDonald as an attacker. Devin McCarriger, the goalie. And Nate Ellen as a midfielder. Just about ready to get going here. The Nados take the field. Warren Wilson, A.J. Daly, William Lewis, Mo Vaughn, Aiden Lambert, Luke Whelan, Cameron Phillips, Colin Stanford, Saquon Bell, Timmy Carcel, and Luke Burnett. Or Barrett, rather. Apologies for the mispronunciation there. They meet for the handshake, the two goalies, and they'll head to their posts. The two teams paying respects before the ball game and just about ready for the face-off here. It'll be Finnegan McCormick for the Tornadoes. And the face-off here will be taken by McCormick. McCormick running up the left side now, getting by his man, looking, passing to the right side, taken in by McDonald. The shot is in! And it is a goal right off the bat for the Tornadoes. Nados strike almost immediately, 12 seconds into the first here. That's Andrew McDonald. So the Nados getting on the board very quickly. McDonald off the feed from McCormick, and McCormick will line up for another face-off here. Right on the BC logo at midfield. And McCormick with a win once again. Getting shadowed here. Cutting back now. Passing to the right side to Wallace. Wallace will pass back across to McDonald. McDonald now to Frankie Howard. Back to McDonald. And the pass fit in there to Francois, and that one will be lost and taken in and then taken away by Nate Ellen. Ellen with the pass. It's on the ground. Ellen loses his stick. Warren Wilson after it, and they fight for it. Brevard trying to retain possession. Ellen has it now. Ellen with the pass out of the reach of Wallace. Wallace chasing after it down the sideline and passes it right to Gravely, and then it's taken away by Warren Wilson. Saquon Bell charging down the field. In contact, and that one is stopped by McCarriger. And now the deep pass down the field. McDonald. McDonald rushing down the right side. Pass to Howard. Howard goes in. He scores! 2 early goals for the Tornadoes here. Less than 2 minutes into the contest. A 2-0 lead for Brevard. Frankie Howard with the goal there. And now Finnegan McCormick for the 3rd time with a face-off here at midfield. Less than 2 minutes in, and the Nados with a 2-0 lead. McCormick wins again, streaking up the middle of the field. Pass right there, McDonald slings it. That one's behind the goal. Howard going for it. Warren Wilson going for it now, and it'll be Howard getting it. Howard circling back. Looking, and he will be maybe ruled out of bounds. A change of possession here. And Timmy Carcel off the turnover there, passes it deep down the field, and that one taken in by A.J. Daly. Warren Wilson trying to make a move here. This is passed out. And now the pass to number 8, William Cox. Now to the left side. Hauled in up to the drop by Arlo Pogrebin. And Pogrebin with the ball midfield. Picked up closely by Jared Perez. Perez harassing. Nowhere to go for Pogrebin. Perez, good defense. He starts to squeeze by him. Perez swings his stick down. Still with the ball, Pogrebin. He loses it. Warren Wilson chasing after the ball, and it'll be a turnover for the Owls there. NATO's regaining possession. Some subs coming here for both teams as Parker Davis is going to pass on to Timmy Carcel. Carcel with the pass. It's dropped. Couldn't be handled by Lambert. And now it looks like it'll be a foul against the Tornadoes. And it'll be, looks like against Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor, dual sport athlete. Also a member of the football team and bringing a little bit too much of the football skills there. 3 minutes in here, NATO's with a 2-0 lead. Warren Wilson on the right side. It's Bernhardt. Pass out to Pogrebin. Back to Bernhardt. And he will pass to Bell. Saquon Bell behind the net. Charging, running towards the goal. Harassed. Triple team now. Loses the ball. And it is taken in by McCarriger. He passes down the field, and that's hauled in by Gravely. Gravely in open space now. Looking, passing. It is not hauled in by Ellen. Ellen's got it now, and it will be going behind the goal. It'll be a turnover. It'll be going Warren Wilson's way. And bringing the ball in and falling is Carcel, but he's got it back. Loses it now. Can't scoop it back up, and then it'll be taken in by Bernhardt. Bernhardt, missed check there by Howard. Little spin move now. He was working on Bundy. Now he passes to the right side. Ball behind the net. Looking around. Working on Michael Peters, and now he'll pass back out to Pogrebin over the middle. Right at around the 35. Pogrebin trying to work on Zach Taylor. Taylor not giving an inch, making him circle back. Pogrebin getting checked by Taylor here. Now getting doubled. Pogrebin trying to race Taylor to the corner. Instead, he'll pass it out. It's knocked away by Michael Peters. Knocked out of the hands of Scott Bundy. Bundy chasing after it. Bundy knocks it away, and looks like it'll be a foul against the Tornadoes. Just about 5 minutes in here. NATO's with a 2-0 lead in the Battle of the Blue Ridge. Remember, there's a trophy on the line here tonight. And with the NATO's victory, we'll have coverage with that trophy and some post-game interviews. Good start so far for the NATO's. This one will be passed in. Taken by Pogrebin. And now he gets checked hard by Taylor. Circles back near the sideline. Taylor harassing, and Pogrebin will get away from him. The pass brought in, the shot, no good. The shot missed there by Luke Whelan, the attacker. It'll stay with Warren Wilson with 9:39 to go in the first. Pass to Whelan. Whelan now charging. passing, and the pass goes awry, and now it'll be Brevard ball. Bundy checks out. In comes Finnegan McCormick once again. And Taylor with the pass brought in by Gravely. Gravely towards the middle of the field, looking around, passing midfield now, and he'll pass back to Wallace. Now to Howard. Howard on the right side, right at around the 20. Passes back to Wallace. Wallace thought about hitting McCormick there instead of hold it. He'll circle back to the middle of the field. Wallace beats his man, looking. The pass out is not corralled by Nate Ellen. And Ellen all of a sudden fighting for it, going for it, and this one will be hauled in by Warren Wilson. Pressure there from Tristan Wallace, and the pass will go awry. Chasing after it now, and it will be, see where they give the possession. Looks like Brevard possession. Frankie Howard receives the pass. Now goes to Ellen. Wallace to McCormick. McCormick, middle of the field, crossing over. Left side now, charging in, takes a hard hit, tries to pass it, and it'll be out of the reach of Howard a little bit to the right of the goal. Brevard will retain possession. Howard brings it in. Howard, nice little crossover move there. Pass out to Ellen, or not Ellen, Wallace rather. Wallace gets it off the recovery, crosses back. Now the shot is blocked. There, the shot, Andrew McDonald stuffed by Colin Stanford, the goalie. And Wilson will work up the field now, just about halfway through the first. Barrenhurt with the ball, middle of the field, passes out to his right, and that one's hauled in by Pogrebin. Pogrebin cradling, picked up by Perez. Perez forces him to lose the ball. He gets it back, and now is by Perez. Looking around, the check by Perez. The ball's lost once more. That one's out of the hands, and now it's picked up by Michael Peters. And it looks like we will have a foul here against the NATOs, and Warren Wilson will pick up the possession. Pogrebin with the ball, middle of the field, picked up by Perez, trying to cross over on him. Perez sticking with him. Passing out to the right side. Whelan being forced to his right by Peters, now circles back. Pass brought in there. Bell on the right side. Working on Gravely. Bell crossing over to his left. The shot is good. And not sure who hit that one there. It will be Saquon Bell on the goal there to cut the NATO lead in half. Just a little bit over halfway through the first here between the Owls and the NATOs. 2-1 ball game here. And this will be McCormick with another face-off here. NATOs, both of their goals coming early in the first minute and 4 seconds of the ball game, as that one McCormick not able to rally to, and it'll be Warren Wilson, no, Brevard, possession. And in comes Atticus Cooper and Evan Francois. Francois, another dual sport athlete that's on the football team here, as Frankie Howard gets the ball. Howard to Wallace. Wallace crossing over now, getting by his man, passing it back, and over the head of McDonald. Francois trying to chase after it. He won't get there. 6-minute scoreless streak by either team broken there before the Saquon Bell goal. And this one, hard check there from Wallace. And now Ellen with the ball. Ellen passes to McDonald. McDonald will sit and bide his time. Passes back to Wallace. Wallace, middle of the field. Charging in, deking to his right, looking for a pass. And it will shoot, and it'll be off the mark. It'll stay with Brevard. It'll be Nate Ellen bringing it in. And a flag thrown there as McDonald with the ball. McDonald the shot. Nice rejection there by Stanford. Not sure about the flag that was thrown there to the left side. So it'll be a man-up situation. Brevard benefits here. McDonald with the ball with the pass, or the shot rather, and that'll go awry. It'll stick into the fence. And now 30-second man-up penalty as Stanford, the goalie, with the ball, bringing it up, looking around, steps back, pressure coming from McDonald in the pass, over the head of his man and into the hands of Scott Bundy. Bundy passes, McDonald can't handle it, chasing after it, heat on his back, loses his man, picks the ball up, circling back now. McDonald, the pass, fielded, shot, good! Bryce Peterson with the goal. The third for the NATOs here in the first, and it's a 3-1 lead. So a 3-1 Tornado lead. Howard will come off. Second goal of the season for Peterson, the freshman out of Augusta, Georgia, Greenbrier High School, and Finnegan McCormick at midfield, ready for this face-off. So the man-up situation nullified now after the goal and out of play. McCormick ready here, going to try and get another win. And McCormick knocks the ball loose. It's being chased after, and it'll be reeled in by Warren Wilson. Number 25, Luke Barron, hurt. And he crosses over, gets hit hard, and the check there by McDonald, but Barron able to recover. He's checked once more, checked again. Ellen with the ball now. Ellen in space. Pass McDonald. McDonald closing in. The shot, can't hit it. This one will fall out of bounds off the ricochet towards the sideline, towards the Wilson bench. And the inbound pass here by Wallace, dangerously close, but McDonald able to haul it in, getting harassed. The pass to Cooper, and he misses the shot. Cooper not able to hit there. It'll be Brevard possession still. Nate Ellen bringing the ball in. Ellen looking around, passing out to McDonald. McDonald, nice pass, but can't be corralled. Chasing after it is Will Scoggins, and it'll be going the other way. Couldn't catch up to that ground ball. And 4:45 remaining here in the first. 14 shots by the Tornadoes already. Only 2 shots for the Owls. One of them, of course, going into the net. 3-1 lead right now for Brevard, as Carcel gets the ball, picks it up, looking down the field, and now pursued by McDonald. He'll pass it off, and it'll fall out of the hands of Lambert. Lambert trying to corral it, and now Bell will have it, and we will have a change of possession here, a turnover by the Owls. McDonald passes it to Stone. Stone, right side, to Scoggins. Scoggins with the ball on the right side, cradling, passing to the cutting Wallace. He can't get it, but McDonald's right there to recover it. McDonald now. The pass to McCormick. And now Stone. Stone charging in, wheeling, pass to his right, can't be brought in by Ellen. And it'll be a possession for the Owls here. Subs coming in now. Zach Taylor, one of them. Scott Bundy, number 18, one of them. And that one picked off by Taylor. Just checked into the game. Taylor streaking down the shot. Can't hit. It'll stay with Brevard, though. Nate Ellen going to get it. Number 27. The 6'1 senior out of Wilmington, North Carolina, and he brings it in. 3:47 to go in the first. Pass inbounds now to McDonald. McDonald cradling. Working on Daly. And now he passes. Wallace. Wallace charging in. Hits a wall. Crosses back over. Spinning. Loses the ball, and it is picked up by Wilson. The check there by Wallace. The ball's knocked out. Wallace fighting for it. Wallace has it. A flag thrown. Wallace on the ground once again. A couple of hard checks, maybe out of frustration there by Carcel. And we'll see. It looks like it's going to be against the Owls. It will be against Carcel. And I believe it may be another man-up situation coming for the Tornadoes here. Carcel headed to the sideline. In the man-up situation, it'll be a minute. Pass now to McCormick. It's a slashing foul, by the way, as McDonald gets it now to Wallace. Back up top to McCormick. Ellen to the right side, Howard. Howard cutting it back to Ellen. Ellen, the shot, blocked nicely by Stanford there with 2:59 to go in the first. NATO's leading 3-1. Owls have the possession as Pogrebin with the ball. Pogrebin, rather, sorry. Pogrebin passes the left side and over the head of his man. He was looking for number 13, Cameron Phillips. And now Frankie Howard bringing the ball in. 2:44 to go in the first. Pass now McDonald. McDonald charging in. Long pass to Wallace. Wallace by himself on the left side. Makes his move. Pass down low. McDonald turning around, shooting, and blocked once more by Stanford. Stanford's let a few in, but he's had some nice saves too as Pogrebin gets that one picked up and checked immediately by Peterson, but gets by him and now passes back to Stanford, the goalie. Stanford, a long pass down the field, way out of the reach of anybody, and chasing after it now is Evan Johnson. He'll let it roll out, and it'll be Brevard ball. The man up is over now as Wallace bringing the ball, picked up by Bell. To the right side, Ellen. Now Howard. Howard to Wallace. Back to Howard. Howard can't corral it. Chasing after it now. It's a foot race. It'll be out of bounds, and it'll be Warren Wilson ball with 1:49 to go in the first. Wilson to the ball, checked by Howard, not successful, and that pass will be brought in by Whelan. Whelan down the left side. Long pass. Cutting back now is Baronert. Charging in. The shot on goal is going to miss. Bell able to pick it back up. Bell fakes it. And now will pass. And that one's knocked out and brought in by Johnson. Johnson, the long pass. It is hauled in by Zach Taylor. Nice catch there. Taylor with the pass. McDonald charging down the right side. McDonald passing back to Taylor. Taylor with the catch. Taylor the pass. Ellen the shot. It's blocked by Stanford. Stanford, another nice stop there, and a looping pass down the field is out of the reach of everybody and brought in by Jacob Gravely. Gravely now, the pass to Wallace. Wallace the pass to Taylor. Taylor in the middle of the field looking for something. Passes to his right to McDonald. And whistle's blown, not sure what the call was, but Evan Francois checking back in. Francois, 5'10", out of Charlotte, North Carolina, a senior. Dual sport. Once again, another member of both the lacrosse team and the football team here at Brevard College. It's Brevard possession. And now McDonald with the ball, passes down low, and the shot is good there by Tristan Wallace. Wallace gives the NATOs their 4th goal of the first. So now 4 different NATOs in the scoring here in the first. Frankie Howard, McDonald, Bryce Peterson, and now Tristan Wallace. So 50.8 seconds to go here in the first. NATO's leading at 4-1. 5th goal of the season for Tristan Wallace here in game number 6 as he recovers that one. Wallace now coming up the left side, maybe thinking about another. Wallace shaking to his right now, trying to get by his man, his number counterpart, number 11, Aiden Lambert. Now a pass to Howard. Howard passes back to Wallace. 30 seconds to go. McDonald with the ball. Passes now to Stone. Stone surveying the field, passing back to the left side, McDonald. McDonald charging left side, going to work, looking for a pass, and now has Ellen. Ellen the pass back to Stone. Stone looking around, finds Wallace. 12 seconds. Wallace, 10 seconds to go. Middle of the field, getting a bit of a screen there from Francois the pass, and this will be going Warren Wilson's way. A turnover here for the NATOs. 7.2 to go. NATO's leading at 4-1 here. And the pass, Stanford, the goalie has it. Immediate pressure from McDonald. Stanford trying to get rid of the ball. And that will be the end of the first. NATO's leading at 4-1 behind goals from Frankie Howard, Andrew McDonald, Bryce Peterson, and Tristan Wallace. A 4-1 lead here after one. Battle of the Blue Ridge. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here from Ives Lamel Family Field on a Thursday night.
Our students make a difference in the world. They leave our program and they are prepared to be amazing, competent teachers who nurture and build a learning community in their own classrooms, wherever that is.
These turtles, they're more than, a few thousand years old. The species was actually a few million years old, so they're very old species.
I think one of the main things that I do bring to the kids is that I have a passion for what I do, and that carries over to my enthusiasm when I teach. By being excited about what I'm doing, I get the kids excited about learning.
Back here in the second, about 15 seconds away from starting it here. NATO's with a 4-1 lead. 4 different scorers so far for the Tornadoes. Howard, McDonald, Peterson, and Wallace. Battle of the Blue Ridge here, Owls and Tornadoes. Warren Wilson, of course, about 45 minutes here from Brevard College in Swannanoa, North Carolina, the Owls. Trailing 4-1 here as we get ready to get underway in the second. NATOs will be going the other way here in the second, and McCormick gets that one. Wallace has it now. Now Bundy. Bundy streaking down the right side, cutting back to his left, and the pass brought in by Wallace. Now McDonald, left side to Ellen. Ellen circling back. Now to Wallace. Peterson has a goal already. To his right. Cradling, circling back now. Pass to Wallace. Wallace into traffic. Owls switching off. McDonald now. Behind the net a little bit. Pass long to the left side to Ellen. Now Peterson once more passes to McDonald. 35 on the shot clock. Pass back to Peterson, can't handle it. Hauls it back in though and circling back with Lambert on him. And now to Wallace in the middle of the field. 25 seconds on the shot clock. A little bit of a backdoor screen there from McDonald. Wallace now passes off to Howard on the right side. Howard charging. Pass is brought in there. And now the check. And it is taken away by Warren Wilson. That one intercepted immediately, though, by Jacob Gravely. And now Peterson with the ball. He passes out to McDonald. Ellen. Long pass. Peterson, it's over his head. This one will roll out of bounds. And it'll be Wilson possession. And Zach Taylor back in now as Whelan with the ball. Picked up by Michael Peters. Peters trying to check some contact here. Whelan looking for something, circling back. Picked up by Bundy as well. To the left side now. Pass is going to be over the head of Bell. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be NATO possession. And it'll be Jacob Gravely to bring the ball in. Picked up by Bell. Gravely passes down the field. It's brought in by Cooper. Atticus Cooper streaking, crossing over to the middle of the field, looking back to his left now, taking it all himself. Now passing to McDonald on the left side around the 20. McDonald streaking in, fakes the shot. Now the long pass brought in by Ellen. Ellen to the right side. Frankie Howard has it. He'll pass back behind him to Finnegan McCormick. McCormick cradling, crossing over to his right now. The shot on goal is going to be a little bit wide left, and it'll stay with the NATOs. Little less than 3 minutes into the second here. NATO's leading at 4-1. Ellen, the pass. McDonald rears up, shoots. It's off the top of the goal, off the crossbar there, and that one's going to go out of the reach of Peters, and Bell has it. Bell, one-on-one matchup here. Streaking in, cutting back, and now looking for a pass. Picked up by number 14, Jacob Gravely. And now coming in for the Owls is William Cox, subbing in quickly. Bell passes out to Barrett, who have been mispronouncing his name. Apologies on that one. Barrett loses the ball. Michael Peters harassing now. Barrett passes. Bell is going to scoop up the ground ball, and he'll go to work with Gravely on him. Bell fakes the pass now, calmly walking it out behind the goal himself. Passes out to his right. That one hauled in. Nifty play there from Whelan. Nice catch. Whelan going to work now on Francois. Cradling, passing. Bell can't handle it. Immediate pressure, and this one scooped up by Johnson, and now Francois with the ball. Francois in space at the 45. Pass to his left is going to be off the mark. Looking for McDonald. McDonald, though, able to get it back, scoop it up, and he's running with it now. Past the 25, at the 20, looking, passing to his right. Howard, the shot is knocked up in the air by Stanford, recovered by McDonald. He's got it behind the goal. Crossing back over, looking, the shot into the goal. Another goal there by Andrew McDonald. It's his second with 11:05 remaining in the first half. So McDonald, two of them already here in less than 20 minutes of action, his 10th on the year. So now McDonald into double digits for the NATOs. Team best. And McCormick, another face-off here. He's been great at these so far tonight. And this will be no different. McCormick with the ball. Right side, getting away from his defender. Passing it back, and that one a little bit behind Wallace. He can't handle it. Now Whelan up and running. Whelan check from behind, loses the ball, gets it back, loses it once more. Flag flies up into the air. Bell has it now. He's picked up by Finnegan McCormick, and now Bell streaking. The big body, Bell, a runaway train. And now he will hold on to the ball as he runs past the goal, won't shoot. Passes to Whelan. Whelan the shot on a bounce. It'll be picked up by McCarriger. And it looks like Not sure what the flag was just explained. Still unsure of what the penalty was there. But it will be against Brevard. It's against Wallace, and it'll be a 1-minute man-up situation in favor of the Owls. Wallace having a seat right now on the sideline. Bell gets it, passes behind the goal. Now looking around to the left side, Whelan. Whelan has it, facing up, and now passing to Phillips, who passes to Poe-Grebben, and it'll go out of bounds. And it'll be NATO possession as Evan Johnson chasing after it. Johnson passes it, hauled in there by Taylor. Zach Taylor streaking down the field, passing. That one brought in by Peterson. Peterson right side, cutting across, getting help from Taylor. A flag thrown. This one goes to McDonald. McDonald, 2 goals already. Might try and make something else shake here. Right at around the 20, he's on his left side. Looking around, fakes the shot, passes back to Ellen. Ellen fires the pass to McDonald. Looking around now, circling back behind the goal. Trying to find spacing here. Cooper was the intended target. He decided not to let go of the pass. Nifty move there by McDonald. Pass back out to Stone. Stone with the ball now. Stone trying to get space, can't get any. And now he passes to McDonald. McDonald crossing back over to his left. He's doubled now. McDonald pass wide open. Frankie Howard. Howard charging in. The pass in traffic. Hard hit on Cooper. Flag goes up in the air. Surely it's on that. NATO's still with the ball here. Peterson has it. Now to Stone. Now McDonald, or rather no, Cooper shoots. It's no good. Wilson has the ball. And get an explanation on the flag here. The man up is over. Wallace heading back in, and Finnegan McCormick heading back in as well. Not Zach Taylor. Nate Stone will take a seat, and Atticus Cooper will take a seat. 9:07 to go in the half. 5-1 NATO lead here. 25 shots on goal already for the NATOs. Only 4 for Warren Wilson. So NATO shooting at a 20% clip. Owls shooting at a 25% clip. It looks like it'll be against Lambert on Warren Wilson. Not sure the exact penalty, but it was issued against Lambert. And Daly charged with the push as well. Timeout coming here. NATO's leading at 5-1 with 9:07 to go in the half. And we'll be right back here from Ives Lamel Family Field. The Battle of the Blue Ridge, NATOs and Owls.
Brevard College is special because of the way we teach, because we have classes that allow us to teach in the way that we like, which is experiential. Where we are, if you like the outdoors, man, we have great luck with cyclists coming here. There's something in the water about cycling in Brevard, or fly fishing, or just hiking. We have outstanding music. The music program here is wonderful. There's just a number of things to be said about Brevard College.
Back here at Ives Lamel Family Field, taking a look here at the trophy on the line here in the Battle of the Blue Ridge here between the Owls and the Tornadoes. Once again, Warren Wilson, Swannanoa, North Carolina. Brevard just about 45 minutes from there. We saw Warren Wilson in women's basketball twice this season. Brevard victorious in both matchups there against the Owls, and looking for a victory here in men's lacrosse. A good start so far, 5-1 lead with 9:07 to go in the first half. It'll be NATO ball. McDonald with it, left side, passing across, and that one can't be corralled, and then it is brought in by McCormick. Finnegan McCormick, the face-off man. Now the pass to Wallace. Howard has it. Howard thinks about it. Now passes back to Wallace. Up top, McCormick. The shot here by Peterson on a bounce is going to be no good. It'll stay with the NATOs, though, and Nate Ellen will go to get it and bring it in. 8:50 to go. Ellen looking around, passing. That one brought in. Now the pass is a third goal by Andrew McDonald. A hat trick for McDonald already. Not even halftime. His 11th goal on the season. Third on the night. Wow. Andrew McDonald. 3 assists as well, by the way. And McDonald has both Tornado goals here in the second so far. A hat trick already for Andrew McDonald, a sophomore, 6'1", 200 out of Vienna, Virginia, George C. Marshall High School. And McCormick lined up for another faceoff. And winning another faceoff. McCormick automatic on the faceoff at midfield as Ellen, a nice sliding grab there to get that one. Passes now to McDonald. McDonald could be going for another. No, he'll circle back. Left side. Looking around. In space now. Getting a little bit of help from Francois. Now the long pass back to Stone. Another dual sport Brevard athlete, a member of the cycling team as well, as Ellen gets that pass, loses it, and picks it back up on the right side. Nate Ellen, that one knocked up in the air as he attempts to pass it. It goes out of the hands and now into the hands of McDonald. He shoots in another goal for Andrew McDonald, his 4th of the first half. Going ballistic here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Andrew McDonald has a hat trick in the second quarter. He has 4 goals total, 3 in the second, and there's still 8:03 to go until the half. 2 goals in under a minute for McDonald here at the 8:44 mark and the 8:03 mark, and it's a 7-1 Tornado lead. Andrew McDonald absolutely dominating the Owls right now. McCormick ready for another faceoff. Speaking of domination, he's done just the same in the faceoff department. Let's see if he can get another one here. Referee eyeballing. 8-1 the margin of victory in faceoffs, and that will be another win. That one brought in there by Bundy. Bundy fakes the pass, gets leveled by Bell, but gets the pass off McDonald once more. Pass to the right side, Howard. Howard looking around, looking behind him now, and will go behind him to Peterson. Peterson, the pass to Wallace, middle of the field. Circling back, now to his right side. Weaves through 3 defenders. The shot is going to spike right in front of the goal. It'll be no good. Bell at midfield there with a powerful hit just a moment ago, as the NATOs will still have the ball. McDonald with it once more. Obviously a threat. 4 goals already for him. A 7-1 Tornado advantage as Finnegan McCormick comes back in. And that's who will get the pass here from McDonald on the right side. He passes to Howard now. Howard looking around, pass out of the reach of Will Scoggins. Scoggins couldn't get that one. And now the pass by Phillips. Phillips has it once more. Working on Howard, getting by Howard. Tall here is Phillips. Cameron Phillips still has the ball and loses it now. It's picked up by McDonald. McDonald streaking down the left side. He loses it, and he'll be out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be Warren Wilson ball with 6:53 to go in the half. NATO's leading it 7-1 here. 5-0 run, 3-0 in the quarter. And by the way, all 3 coming from Andrew McDonald. A hat trick in and of itself, a really good game. A hat trick in a quarter, you're really doing something right. As Phillips passes that one off to Bell. Bell, an imposing force, as we saw on that hit just a minute ago. Bell biding his time on Gravely, sort of stalling, and he finally passes it out to the right side to Barrett. And now Whelan with the ball. Whelan trying to circle back, working on Peters. Pass to a cutting Bell. He can't handle it. And now this one's up in the air. It's chased down, and able to stay in bounds is Whelan. And no, they will say that the possession's going to go to the NATOs as the pass is hauled in by Zach Taylor at midfield. Taylor passes to the left side, McDonald. Under 6 minutes to go in the half. Ellen has it. Ellen caught from behind. The ball goes up in the air, and it is still rolling around, and it is going to be a lot of contact. The ball was going into the stick of Frankie Howard. A lot of collisions down there. It'll be Warren Wilson ball, and a man's down for the Owls. Right at around the 20. Not sure who this is, but the trainer's coming out. Everyone taking a knee. And we'll be right back as he gets tended to. NATO's leading 7-1, just under 6 minutes to go in the half. Owls and Tornadoes, Battle of the Blue Ridge here at Ives Lamel Family Field. We'll be back. And back here at Ives Lamel Family Field, Arlo Pogrebin, the midfielder, coming off the field on his own strength after falling to the turf, being tended to by the training staff. And coming in is Luke Barrett. With 5:49 to go here. And Barrett passes to the right side now for Phillips. Phillips streaking up the right side now, weaving in and out, back out now, looking around, taking it himself, now passes back to Bell. Bell all by himself at around the 35. And he'll pass over the head of William Cox, and it'll be Brevard ball. Peters, Michael Peters, another dual sport athlete for the Tornadoes, passes it to McCarriger. Peters, also a member of the basketball team here, as McCarriger passes. That one's brought in by Wallace. Wallace streaking up the right sideline now. Crossing over, contact, bounces off the hit, passes to the right side to Howard now. Howard looking around, stumbling back, now passes to McCormick. Finnegan McCormick with the ball. Long pass, hauled in, McDonald, another goal for Andrew McDonald, his fifth. His fourth of the second. Andrew McDonald with his fifth goal already in half number one. Unreal. McDonald goal number 5 already. 5 of the 8 Tornado goals coming at the hand of Andrew McDonald. 3 assists to boot as well. So McDonald has really been responsible for every ball that's been put in the net for the Tornadoes. Number 21, a real catalyst for the squad right now as the NATOs in search of victory number 1, and a great start for it so far. Playing like they want that trophy for the Battle of the Blue Ridge. As McCormick here for another face-off. Will not be successful this time, or will he? Ball still on the ground, and the NATOs have it. Another successful face-off. Looked like it was going to be won by the Owls. McDonald once again, he's on fire. Pass down low, Wallace. The shot is in! Another goal for the Tornadoes. That's Wallace's second. It's 9-1. And the route is on right now. Tristan Wallace makes it a 9-1 game. And the NATOs scoring, coming in bountiful amounts here. 9-1, 4:42 to go in the half. The NATOs can't help but putting the ball in the net right now, especially Andrew McDonald and Wallace. 5-0 run in the quarter, 7-0 overall run for the Tornadoes. And a timeout coming here with 4:42 to go in the half. NATO's leading it by 8, 9-1 here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Battle of the Blue Ridge, and we'll be right back. Back here at Ives Lamel Family Field, another glance at the trophy the NATOs are pursuing and in hot pursuit of right now, leading 9-1. Battle of the Blue Ridge Trophy awarded to the winner, the inaugural winner of the trophy here tonight between the Tornadoes and the Owls. And once again, the NATOs well on their way, it seems, at the moment. 9-1 lead after that goal by Wallace. 4:42 to go in the half. Wallace with 2 goals, McDonald with 5, 4 of them just in this quarter as McCormick gets ready for another face-off. He's been great at these tonight. Has only lost 1, and that won't change there. McCormick with another win, streaking down the field. Passing in the middle, McDonald, the shot, it's wild to the right. McDonald would have got this play sent into even more hype if that one had connected. But it's still Tornado ball, Howard with it. 4:35 to go. Howard bringing it up, coming around, the shot, and that is blocked. Stanford, nice move there. And the pass will go awry. It will go out of bounds, and it'll be Tornado ball with 4:17 to go. $4:15 to go in the half. NATO's leading it by 8 already here, 9-1. As Scoggins with the ball going behind the goal now. Cutting back. Looking around and now passing to Francois. Francois getting it in space on the left side. Now he'll go to McCormick. Back to Francois. Francois on the left side. Charging in. Trying to make moves. Breaking ankles. Francois. The shot is wild. McCormick took a hard hit there. It'll go back the NATO's way. McCormick got blasted as Francois was showing off some footwork there. And now the pass by McDonald is going to be a shot on goal by Stone. And it'll miss, but it'll stay with the Tornadoes once again. NATO possession with 3:36 to go here in the half. And a hard hit there late on Howard. And Francois will pick the ball up. Francois spinning off a defender, looking around, passing to Stone. Stone fires the shot. It's in there. A flag in the air. And the goal will count. Nate Stone making it a 10-1 game. He's entered into the scoring with 3:21 to go here in the first half. Nate Stone fired that one back and with force sent it into the goal. Third goal of the season for Nate Stone. It is a 10-1 lead. And the NATOs have reached double-digit goals before the Owls have even reached double-digit shots. And just shows the defense that's been being laid out by the Tornadoes. And by the way, Aiden Lambert coming off the field for the Owls in apparent pain as McCormick ready for another face-off here. And McCormick wins another face-off. Automatic. McCormick passes to the left side. McDonald. McDonald rears it. Passes. Ellen the shot. Wide left. 12-1 advantage in face-offs for the Tornadoes. McCormick getting it done, to say the least. As it's Warren Wilson ball now. Pressure immediately coming from Wallace. Wallace pressing him as well as Gravely. Passing, getting by both of them now is Warren Wilson, number 9. Arlo Pogrebin, who's checked back into the game. Glad to see he's all right. Bell, Saquon Bell with the ball, trying to cut back, trying to use his size. Not bouncing off, though. And the shot there is going to bounce in front of the goal. McCarriger with another stop. Luke Barrett missed that one wide left. And the assist, by the way, on Nate Stone's goal was by Evan Francois, demonstrating some offensive suave there with the footwork and then the fancy pass, leading to the score by Stone. McDonald, pass to Ellen. Ellen going back. Peterson crossing over to his left, now circling back. The pass to McDonald. McDonald coming around, looking back, and he'll find McCormick. Now to the right side, Cooper. Cooper cutting into the left, looking around, getting hit, passing, and that one will go out of the hands and hit hard all of a sudden is Peterson, who will give a shove back. Still a fight for the ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Tornadoes. It's Cooper. McDonald, another shot. That one's going to be high, and it'll stay a Brevard ball. Warren Wilson upset about it. Timmy Carcel thought that it was the Owls' ball, but with 1:50 to go in the half, it'll stay with the Tornadoes. Peterson gets it. Peterson looking around, pass to the left side to Cooper. Cooper trying to lose his man, going inside, weaving over, fires the shot. It's going to fire off the ground, up into the air. Peterson will let it bounce out, and it'll stay with the Nados once more with 1:35 to go. Peterson looking around, pass fit in there to Ellen. No, it'll go out of his stick. It's picked up now by Scoggins. Scoggins running around, 1:28 to go. Middle of the field, setting up, looking to his right, and he passes it to McCormick, who's hit hard, bounces off of it, gets by his man. McCormick checked, still running by him, weaving to his left. The goal is good! Finnegan McCormick, more than a face-off guy, knocking one into the 117 mark. Finnegan McCormick makes it a 10-point lead for the Tornadoes, and the route is on here in the first half at Ives Lamel. Warren Wilson playing about as poorly as you can right now, especially on the defensive end. And on the contrary, the Nados playing as good of offense as you possibly can. They led 4-0 at the start of the second, and that seemed like a pretty good start, pretty good quarter, and then all of a sudden knock in 7 goals in the second, nearly doubling up the total from the first, and there's still time to do that and double it up as McCormick wins another face-off. McCormick to the right side, and now a timeout coming for the Tornadoes with 1:09 to go in the half. 10-point lead, 11-1. The Nados have put 40 shots on goal. The Owls, 5. Battle of the Blue Ridge, Nados leading by 10, and we'll be right back here. Back here with 1:09 to go in the first half. Nados and Owls. Nados putting the beat down on Warren Wilson right now, 11-1. Most recently at the 117 mark, a goal by Finnegan McCormick, who has been automatic on faceoffs as well. Has only lost 1. There's 12-1 faceoff advantage for McCormick, as it'll be NATO ball. I believe it'll be Atticus Cooper bringing it up. It will be. Cooper on the right side, right around the 30. Cooper passes up top, Francois. 1:03 to go. Francois drawing his defender, now passing to the right side to Scoggins. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Scoggins cutting back now, running out of real estate. And he will whip this one to Ellen. 48 seconds to go. Ellen, pass back to Stone. Stone has a goal on the night. Now the pass, athletic catch there by Atticus Cooper. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cooper taking his time. They can hold out to the end of the quarter if they would like. 35 seconds left on the shot clock. 25 seconds. Now left side. Francois has it up the middle now. Francois, nice move. Breaking ankles once more. Francois weaving in traffic. Getting hit. Getting out of it. Passing. No, the shot is offline. And it will stay Brevard ball with 8.8 to go in the half. Francois, another nice move. Translating his wide receiver skills to the lacrosse field as Cooper gets that one. Loses it. Gets it back. 3, 2, fight for the ball. It will bring us to the half. NATO's leading it 11-1 behind 5 goals from Andrew McDonald. 3 assists as well. 11-1 lead here. Battle of the Blue Ridge. Trophy on the line, and NATO's well on their way to earning that inaugural trophy here. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Halftime here at Ives Lamel. NATO's leading big. Here at the half, about 9 minutes to go in the break. NATO's leading it by a score of 11-1, a 10-point lead. NATO's have put 41 shots on goal, have only had to save 1, only 2 save opportunities, 13 saves for the Owls, but have allowed 11 goals and only have 5 shots on goal. So the NATO's a very successful first half, to say the very least. Andrew McDonald with 5 goals, including 4 of them in the second period. McCormick got a goal right there at the end of the second. Tristan Wallace has a goal in each period. Nate Stone got one. Bryce Peterson had one. Frankie Howard had the opening goal. But the NATO's, 11 of them in total, leading by 10 here. 8:15 or so until the second half gets going. And until then, we will take a break. NATO's leading it 11-1 here. Battle of the Blue Ridge at Ives Lamel Family Field.
Our students make a difference in the world. They leave our program and they are prepared to be amazing, competent teachers who nurture and build a learning community in their own classrooms, wherever that is.
These turtles, they're more than, a few thousand years old. The species was actually a few million years old, so they're very old species.
I think one of the main things that I do bring to the kids is that I have a passion for what I do, and that carries over to my enthusiasm when I teach. By being excited about what I'm doing, I get the kids excited about learning.
Brevard College is special because of the way we teach, because we have classes that allow us to teach in the way that we like, which is experiential. Where we are, if you like the outdoors, Man, we have great luck with cyclists coming here. There's something in the water about cycling in Brevard, or fly fishing, or just hiking. We have outstanding music. The music program here is wonderful. There's just a number of things to be said about Brevard College.
Back here at Ives Lamel Family Field, NATO's once again leading 11-1, seeking their first victory on the year here in game number 6 of the campaign. The Battle of the Blue Ridge trophy on the line here tonight. NATO's are in prime position to earn it, the inaugural Battle for the Blue Ridge trophy. About 3.5 minutes to go until the second half gets going. NATO's 11-1 lead once again behind 5 goals from Andrew McDonald, 3 assists from him as well. And just a couple of minutes away once again from second half action here at Ives Lamel. We will have that for you here. Final 30 minutes here coming between the Owls and the NATO's. And we'll be right back from Ives Lamel Family Field. Battle of the Blue Ridge, NATO's and Owls. Back here once again at Ives Lamel Family Field, Tornadoes and Owls. Take a look at a couple of box score stats here. For the Tornadoes, 5 goals and 4 assists for Andrew McDonald, responsible for 9 points, 11 shots on goal for McDonald, and just obviously an insane game for him. 2 goals for Tristan Wallace, and in the faceoff department, Finnegan McCormick has taken all of them. 13 of 14 in faceoffs, so McCormick pretty much automatic. For the Owls, only 5 shots on goal, one of them coming from Luke Whelan, and one of them coming from Saquon Bell, but not much cooking for the Owls. In that department, not much going on the offensive end. 5 penalties against Warren Wilson, or 4 against Warren Wilson, 1 against Brevard, 5 total. Slashing penalty for each team, a delay of game against Warren Wilson at one point, and a pushing and an offside called against Warren Wilson. But just about ready for second half action here at Ives Lamel Family Field. NATO's leading it by 10, 11-1 here. The third 15-minute period coming up. NATO's trying to expand in their lead and get closer to that inaugural Battle of the Blue Ridge Trophy here. It'll be McCormick, once again, 13 of 14 on faceoffs in the first half. Going to try and add to that and continue his hot streak at midfield. McCormick getting down for it now. And they'll give the possession to Warren Wilson. Not really sure what was botched there on that face-off, but it'll be Wilson ball as Phillips passes now to Barrett. Barrett scaling over to his left now. And new goalie in now for Warren Wilson, or for the NATOs rather. Jack Hicks, number 10 in place of Devin McCarriger with a 10-point lead, as that one is fumbled and lost by Warren Wilson. The pass up the field to Zach Taylor. Taylor on the right side, looking around. Taylor's got green grass. Looking back to his left, now holding onto the ball and rearing back at around the 30. Still looking around. And now he'll pass to McDonald, who's been the man. McDonald weaving in, now back out. Circling back now. Defender tight on him. And now he'll go to Perez. And now Finnegan McCormick with the ball at around the 40. Shoots it over to the left side. Ellen fire the goal. It is good. Another score for the NATOs right off rip here in half number 2. Nate Ellen. Ellen, a little over a minute in to the second half, knocking that one in, making it a 12-1 lead for the NATOs here, and they're just blowing this one more and more wide open the more time that passes. 12-1 lead. Once again, the NATOs seeking their first win on the campaign here in game number 6 and look well on their way right now. 12-1 after that Ellen score. So add Ellen to the list of Tornadoes that have scored. The 7th Tornado to reach scoring, as that one broken up by Stanford. Stanford pass down the left side. Not enough juice on it, but it'll still get to Daly. Daly circling back now. Trying to go to work on Johnson. Circling back, losing the ball. And it's picked up by Cancel. Carcel, that one's stolen. Going in now, McCormick shoots, and it's wide left. It'll be Warren Wilson ball. McCormick had a chance for his second goal there. Not to be, though. A little less than 2 minutes into the third. Long pass brought in and dropped. And pressure coming from Zach Taylor. Doubled now. Taylor trying to get the angle. The cutback, he's going to get by him. Taylor, the check can't work. Streaking down the field is Wheeling. The pass across to the left side is brought in by Wilson and then bobbled. And now bobbled again. Now taking in Michael Peters. Peterson scoops it up. and now passes to McDonald. McDonald in space, pass to the right side, Frankie Howard. Howard circling, the shot is broken up by Stanford, and now chasing after it is Ellen. Ellen trying for a check. It's knocked out of the hand of Carcel. And now Stanford has it. Stanford, long pass is brought in. Now the check by Johnson. Streaking down the field is Lambert. Lambert on the right side. Pass across, knocked up in the air and hauled in. The Owls trying to get something going here. Going inside, the shot high, and it will stay with the Owls as Jack Hicks chasing after it, the goalie. No, it'll be NATO ball. And Peters has it, loses it. Peters able to recover, being dragged down. All of a sudden, a lot of contact. Can't see what's going on with the ball. Time called, and it looks like it'll be Warren Wilson ball as number 6, Finnegan McCormick, going to come out. And in comes Scott Bundy. And now checking in for Warren Wilson is William Cox. Wilson ball, Bell with it. Bell cradling, circling back behind the goal now. Looking around on the right side. Trying to find something, he'll go to Barrett. Barrett, back to Bell. Bell cradling once more, trying to go to work on Gravely. He'll pass it back. And Peters defending closely now. Pass out to Barrett, working his way all the way to the left side. And now Cox, newly checked in, goes out to Whelan. And now Bell. Bell on the right side, imposing frame, still trying to find some space. 30 on the shot clock. About 4 minutes in here to the third. Bell loses the ball. It is going to be fought for, and it will be kicked around. Brought in by Warren Wilson, recovered. Whelan on the right side, charging around, passing, can't be handled, and now chasing after it is Cox. Whistle is blown, and it'll stay with the Owls, I believe. No, it'll be going the NATO's way once again. As Zach Taylor fires a pass. That one's brought in by Gravely. Gravely cutting across now, going inside, passing to Wallace. Has 2 goals of his own. And now to McDonald, who has 5 of them. McDonald, middle of the field, passes now to the right side. Wallace once more. Checking in is Peterson. Frankie Howard with the ball. Goes to McDonald. It's out of his reach. Jared Davenport trying to chase after it. Bell is going to scoop it up. Him and Davenport fighting. Davenport knocked to the ground. Bell has it, and it'll be Warren Wilson ball. Bell being pressured. Davenport coming off. And now Bell trying to work on Wallace and Zach Taylor. Now triple teamed Bell. Bell getting checked by Taylor. Circling back now. Passes to Barrett. Or no. Held on to the deke there. And Lambert with the ball. Goes to the right side to Whelan. Whelan looking around. Owls in the navy and green combos. NATO's in the white and blue as pressure coming there from Gravely. Jacob Gravely with the pressure. And now it's Tornado ball. Michael Peters with it. Goes to Hicks. Hicks, long pass down the field. Brought in by Coleman. Now Wallace. Wallace in space. Right side. Pass. Ellen. Shot. Goal! 13-1 lead for the Tornadoes. Nate Ellen with another, his second of the second half. No scoring for him in the first half, and now he's got 2. Gets one here at the 9:19 mark. Nate Ellen makes it a 13-1 ball game here at Ives Lamel. An absolute domination so far by the Tornadoes. About 6 minutes into the second half here. Another face-off coming here from McCormick. He's been victorious in all but 2 of the 15. McCormick is another whistle blown they'll rule it again. Another issue there. It'll be Warren Wilson's ball. As now Lambert will pick this up. And they'll resume. Lambert now, right side, working and losing it. Johnson, good defense. Ball is on the ground. Johnson doesn't realize it. It's recovered by Lambert, and it'll stay with the Owls. Peterson was playing defense very tight, knocked the ball out. Don't think he realized it. He was still going after Lambert with the ball just laying there on the turf. As Bell has it now, getting checked by Gravely. And Gravely still checking Bell. Bell not getting a lot of space. Now charging by Gravely, cutting back, getting some space here at around the 35. Passes the left side now. Cox back to Bell in the middle of the field. 8:35 to go in the third. Bell streaking over to his left through traffic. The shot is knocked away. Johnson going for the ball. Now Francois. Francois has it, cuts back, and now goes to Hicks. Hicks, the goalie, long pass is almost intercepted. Brought in, no, Zach Taylor couldn't get it. And now Whelan streaking down the field. Taylor trying to play catch up. Bell gets it. Going around the left side, shoots. It is blocked by Hicks. Hicks with a long pass. Francois now in space. Francois's got speed to the corner. He's going to beat his man. He's going to cut back. He's going to fall. He'll lose the ball. He'll pick it back up. Good awareness. He'll lose it once more. Francois going for it. Knocks it away. Chasing after it now is Frankie Howard. Howard falls to the ground. And now whistle's blown. We'll see which way they go with this one. Chaotic sequence there. And now William Lewis checking in as it looks like Lambert, Aiden Lambert, shaken up a little bit, limping off the field. And it looks like tornado ball here. Head coach Jeffrey Woodside yelling out instruction as Howard has it. Doubled now, loses his man, goes in, fires, and another goal for Frankie Howard, his second. The fourth NATO with multiple goals tonight, and he makes it a 14-1 game at the 7:40 mark. The tornado siren in full effect tonight. 14 times already NATOs have put the ball into the goal. And Bell coming off in frustration for the Owls. I'm sure the entire team is in frustration. Down 14-1 with 7:40 to go in the third. Just no answers for the Owls right now. And the trophy at the moment looking like it belongs to the Tornadoes. Still almost 23 minutes of ball game left, though. Got to finish the job. As McCormick goes for another face-off here. And McCormick is going to be victorious once again. McCormick checked, holds onto the ball, cuts back now, moving his stick to his other hand. And now checking in is Nate Stone once more, who has a goal. Stone passes to the left side to Scoggins. Scoggins to Peterson. He has a goal of his own as well. Back to Scoggins. Scoggins cradling, now going back behind him to his left to Stone. Stone trying to make some moves. The shot offline. It'll stay with the NATOs. Bryce Peterson chasing after it. That's who will bring it in. Peterson, the pass. The shot is offline there by Tristan Wallace. Was going for a hat trick there. Goal number 3 off the mark. It'll still be NATO ball, though, as McDonald going to work. McDonald tries to take another and will hit another. Andrew McDonald, once again, his 6th goal of the contest. Andrew McDonald, goal number 7 here at the 6:52 mark. McDonald, absolutely a man possessed tonight out there on the field. 6:52 to go in the third, and he's already got 7 put in the goal. To put it in perspective, 7 goals for McDonald, 9 total shots for the Owls as McCormick goes for another face-off here, trying to continue his domination in that department, and he will do just that, and he loses the ball almost immediately after winning the face-off, and it is taken in by Whelan. Whelan, doubled now, harassed, being pushed towards the sideline, and let's see, it looks like he might have stepped out. And discrepancy here. 2 refs going to come together and converse really quick and see if they saw the same thing. 6:40 to go in the third. 15-1 Tornado lead in the Battle of the Blue Ridge here between the Warren Wilson College Owls and the Brevard College Tornadoes. Tornadoes in complete control right now. In the first, at one point, it was 2-1. Ever since then, the NATOs have gone on a 13-0 run. And a timeout called here. 6:40 to go in the third. NATO's leading it comfortably 15-1 against the Owls here. Battle of the Blue Ridge at Ives Lamel Family Field, and we'll be right back. Back here at Ives Lamel Family Field, and for those of you who are keeping up with the March Madness men's tournament, Arkansas and #1 overall seed Gonzaga deadlocked at 36 apiece, about 3 minutes into half number 2. Villanova leading Michigan 31-28 at halftime as well. So for those of you who are still keeping hope that your bracket can be somewhat salvaged, Duke and Texas Tech later tonight, 9:39 tip-off, I believe. Meanwhile, here on the lacrosse pitch, 15-1 lead for the NATOs here at Ives Lamel Family Field. 6:29 to go in the third. As Whelan has the ball, pressured here by Gravely, trying to get by him, circling back now. Pass to the middle of the field to Pogrebin. And Pogrebin gets by his man up the middle of the field, fires a shot, it's blocked, now going inside, and for the first time since the first period, the Owls have put one into the net. And we have gone from a 15-1 game to a 15-2 contest. Still a rout in all regards, and that was number 8, William Cox, on the goal. 15-2, and McCormick will get ready for another face-off here with 6 minutes even to go in the third. McCormick bends down. Whistle blown, and the NATOs are going to get the possession here. Wallace picks it up. Wallace streaking down the field, weaving in between defenders, looking around. He'll pass to McDonald. Why not? 7 goals already for McDonald, and he weaves back to his left. Passes now is brought in one-handed by Ellen. Ellen trying to get by his man. The shot spiked in front of the goal. It'll head out of play, and it'll stay with the Tornadoes. Bryce Peterson bringing it in with 5:33 remaining here. Pass to Francois. He hauls it in. Francois cutting across middle of the field. Looking And now passing to Wallace. Wallace right side. Now the pass to Ellen once more. Ellen getting checked, losing the ball. Bell has it, now loses it. Wallace goes for it, but instead it's picked up by, I believe, Whelan here. Bell falling to the ground. Ellen as well. Some sort of collision there. Does not look good. Both players still on the field. Whistles blown. Bell able to pull himself up. Ellen still down. Bell hobbling off. Nate Ellen right at the 50. Still laid down and being tended to immediately. Bryce Peterson over there to check on him, and we will step aside as Ellen gets tended to. 5:02 to go here in the third. NATO's leading it by 13, 15-2. Battle of the Blue Ridge, and we'll be right back. Back here at Ives Lamel, Ellen able to walk off on his own strength, getting an ovation here from the NATO faithful with 5:02 remaining in the third. Number 27 will step off. Jared Davenport back out there now. The freshman, 6'2", 160 out of Somerville, Georgia, facing up against Aiden Lambert. And now Whelan with the ball. Luke Whelan. And rather no, Arlo Pogrebin with the ball on the left side, cradling. Circling towards midfield, pressed by Taylor, trying to get by him. Taylor with a push, he does get by him, and lowering the shoulder now on Davenport. Davenport not going anywhere though. Hard contact nonetheless. As Barrett with the ball, loses it, picks it back up, trying to pass it, getting checked by Gravely. And now he'll pass it to Pogrebin. Pogrebin circling around, tries to shoot it, spiked. A flag is up in the air. The Owls are going for it. Gravely has it. The whistle's blown. We'll see what the flag is. Not sure. And Peter's going to come off as well as Davenport. Mo Vaughn, number 7, coming off for the Owls. Number 13, Cameron Phillips coming back on, the defender. A 1-minute slashing penalty. Slashing penalty coming here. It'll be a 1-minute man-up situation for the Owls. Michael Peters will have a seat. 15-2 NATO lead, 4:09 to go in the third here. Pass out to Phillips. Phillips has it. Now goes to Bell, who's back in. Glad to see that he's all right. Bell trying to cross over to his left. Losing the ball. Good defense. Evan Johnson. Ball's on the ground. Johnson picks it up. Loses it. Scooping it. Trying to go and get it. It's still on the ground. Whistles are blown. Phillips fighting for it. And we'll see which way they signal it. Looks like it could be going the Owls' way. With 3:49 to go here in the third. 13-point NATO lead here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Second year of Ives Lamel Family Field being the home venue for the Tornadoes. Newly christened last season with the new athletic facility. And its second season of use here for our football team, our lacrosse teams, and our soccer teams. And right now, the NATO's enjoying the spoils of a 15-2 lead here in the third on said field. Finally ready to get back underway here with 3:48 to play. It's Wilson ball, and Pogrebin not able to handle that pass, but nobody's near him, so he can scoop it back up. On the right side, he passes. It's a low pass, and it's out of the reach of Barrett, but he's able to go and get it with 3:34 to go. Barrett passes now to Whelan, now to Phillips. Back to Pogrebin, to Bell. Bell on the right side, Goes to Phillips. He fires, and it'll be wide left. It'll stay with the Owls with 3:17 to go here in the third. 4 Tornado goals here in the period. 2 by Nate Ellen. A flag thrown. 2 by Nate Ellen, 1 by Frankie Howard, and another added on by Andrew McDonald, his 7th. And now coming off the field is Jared Perez. And it'll be him down for a minute as well now. Perez frustrated. Peters' penalty should be about to be up. Jared Davenport looks like he's getting ready to possibly check in here. And he will. It's a 30-second offside charge against Perez. So 3:06 to go here in the third. NATO's leading at 15-2 as Pogrebin gets the ball, looks for Bell and finds him. Bell loses it, gets it back, looking around, passes behind the goal now to Barrett. Barrett, the pass to Whelan, now Phillips. Back to Pogrebin. They're going around the horn here to Bell. Bell tries to deke here, now passes to his left side. The shot, Phillips way off line to the left, but it'll stay with the Owls with 2:41 remaining. Davenport coming down the field now to aid on defense for the Tornadoes. Owl ball, pass to Bell. Bell trying to find a pass here. It's knocked up in the air. Hicks knocks it up, and now it looks like Hicks has it. He does. Hicks looking for someone to pass to, and still has nobody. Still cradling, and the pass will be hauled in by Zach Taylor on the right side. Taylor trying to show off his footwork, loses the ball, scoops it right back up. Taylor, middle of the field, firing a pass. It's hauled in. McDonald. McDonald weaving through 2 defenders. In space now. Passes out to Davenport. Davenport loses the ball, trying to scoop it back up, and the possession is going to be retained by the Tornadoes here. Will Scoggins with the ball. Scoggins passes out now to McDonald, who goes to Stone, and now McCormick. Finnegan McCormick, pass to the left side, Bryce Peterson. He's got a goal tonight. Now to McCormick, who has one as well. 1:40 to go in the third, 15-2 Tornado lead. McCormick, Jared Davenport coming out right now. Atticus Cooper coming in. McCormick still cradling the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ranging over to his left. Beats his man. Goes inside. Pass to the left side of the cutting man. It is blocked by Stanford. That shot was attempted by Will Scoggins. It was blocked. Whistles are blown now. And the possession is going to stay with the Tornadoes. A penalty against the Owls. Now hobbling off the field, and now will stay on actually, is number 8, William Cox for the Owls, and he'll range over to his right. More whistles blowing here. It's Tornado ball. Finnegan McCormick controlling it with 1:19 to go in the third. Waiting on something here. McCormick with the ball. Now resetting the shot clock, and now McCormick on the left side, trying to cross over, trying to get by his man and get space. He can't. He passes over the head of Bryce Peterson, who was open. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Owl ball with 1:04 to go in the third, as Zach Taylor getting ready to check in, it looks like, as well as Evan Johnson. Johnson, the freshman, 5'11", out of Sanford, Florida, checks in. Taylor still waiting in the wings. Peters back in, by the way. His man-up penalty ended a minute ago. As whistles blow, this one will be a turnover on Warren Wilson. They fire it out of bounds. Now Atticus Cooper bringing it on the right side. 56.5 to go. Pass now to Johnson. Johnson has 7 goals. Passes now to Peterson. He fires. Nice rejection there by Stanford. Good save. And Stanford passes now to, I believe, Phillips. And Phillips, contact, knocked out by Cooper there. NATO's fighting for the ball. Phillips has it once more. Passing midfield, hit hard by Johnson, hit from both directions, loses the ball, no whistles blown, and now Atticus Cooper going for it. And now Gravely has it. Gravely, long pass down the field. All by himself is Peterson. Peterson left side, fires a pass right past Will Scoggins with 16 seconds to go in the third. Clock will stop. Missed opportunity there from Peterson. Rushed it a little bit. Scoggins couldn't get it. Had numbers there. but with a 15-2 lead, a little bit more margin for error, I'd say. Stanford, the goalie, with it. 10 seconds to go in the third here. Stanford still rallying up the field, passing out of the left side, just out of the reach of Johnson, or McDonald, rather. 3 seconds, 2, 1, firing, and nowhere near. And we will head to the final period. NATO's leading at 15-2, 15 minutes away from hoisting the inaugural Battle of the Blue Ridge Trophy here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Owls and NATO's. Tornadoes running away with this one, and we'll be right back. Back here for the final 15 minutes of action. NATO's closing in on their first victory of the season. 15 minutes away from it, leading 15-2 here. 7 goals from Andrew McDonald, the sophomore. A stellar performance from him, to say the least. A couple of goals knocked in by Nate Ellen, a couple by Frankie Howard, and a couple by Tristan Wallace. So lots of contributions from the Tornadoes here. 7 different Tornadoes have scored, as the ball being fought for now and brought in by number 6, Finnegan McCormick. McCormick streaking down the field, middle of the field, pass to the cutting Scoggins. He can't handle it. And now this one is going to head out of bounds. Scoggins not able to corral that pass, as Stanford, the goalie, trying to run around, being harassed by McDonald. Good defense, and the pass is brought in by Bell cleanly. Bell, left side, not fazed by the check from Taylor. Bell, the big body, streaking down the left side, avoiding checks from Taylor, and now crossing inside towards the goal, will pass it on a bounce. That one can't be handled, and now it's stolen by Gravely. Gravely coming up the left side now. Running, cutting back now, spinning back, and now trying to find a pass. He's got an open man. It's Will Scoggins. Scoggins weaving in and out, going to the inside, stepping back now. Looking around, he will pass this one to the right side of McDonald. A wise choice based on his performance tonight. McDonald on the right side, right around the 30-yard line. Whips that one to Peterson. He can't handle it. It'll head out of play, and it'll be Owl ball. About a minute into the final quarter here. And Coach J.D. LeMay, in year 1 at the helm for the Tornadoes, still yelling out instruction for his team, up 15-2. As the Owls have the ball coming up the right side, the pass now goes to Phillips. Phillips on the right side, passing down the field to Barrett, I believe, on the far side. Barrett with it, scanning the field, trying to get his guys in place. Now he's going to go to Whelan, who can't handle it. It goes right by him. Chasing after it now is Phillips. He'll recover it. Lax defense by Nate Stone there. And now Whelan with it once more, picked up by Jared Perez. Behind the goal now, this one brought in Barrett. Barrett trying to circle around and get away from Gravely. Looking for a pass, and he's got Cox. Cox left side. Thinks about it with Barrett, and now will go back to him, and it's going to go over his head. This one will roll out of play. It'll be NATO ball. It was touched at the last moment right on the blue line by Barrett, and now Gravely. The long pass hauled in by Stone. Stone charging down the field, cutting back, weaving to his left, and looking and passing to Perez. He can't handle it. Chasing after that one now. He is able to save it and scoop it back up. Perez on the left side now goes back to Stone. Stone in the middle of the field, surveying. Coming in now is Cooper. Stone now finds Cooper, helping him out a little bit. Cooper on the right side now around the 25. He's going to whip that thing over to Peterson. Peterson behind the goal now, whipping it out to Stone. Stone fires a shot. It's going to spike in front of the goal and right into the stick of McDonald. McDonald is everywhere tonight. He whips this pass. Great pass to Scoggins. Scoggins cutting inside, looking around and holding onto the ball. Passes that one to Cooper. Cooper weaving inside. Fires the shot. It's wide right, and it'll stay with the Tornadoes. Peterson the closest man to that one. And that's who will bring it in. Just about 3 minutes into the final quarter here, 11:50 to go. NATO's leading at 15-2 as Atticus Cooper gets it up top at around the 35. He'll go to Scoggins. Scoggins can't handle that one, and it'll be going the Owls' way. Coming off the field is Stone, as well as Cooper. Zach Taylor back out there, and Evan Johnson back out. Bell with the ball, picked up by Scoggins. Bell will run right by him. Bell onto the other side, passing. It's knocked up in the air by Gravely. Hard hit there. Not sure who made the hit, but Barrett went flying. Zach Taylor with the ball now. Right side, Taylor the pass to the streaking man, Johnson. Johnson right side all alone, one man to beat. He does, he shoots, and it is going to fall out of his stick as he goes for the shot. Big hit there. Once again, physical play by the Tornadoes right now. Johnson going for it. Ball on the ground, it's scooped up by Wilson. And now charging down the field is Parker Davis. Davis all by himself. NATO's trying to get back on defense. Pass to the right side, out of the reach, and this will be Tornado ball. Jack Hicks, the goalie, passes this one to the left side to Coleman. Brandon Coleman weaving over. Nice move. Beats his man. Coming up the left side now, 10:45 to go. Coleman to the left side, Scoggins. Scoggins passes that one now to Peterson. Peterson wheeling back, trying to see the whole field. Far side, pass up top to Francois. He's back in. Evan Francois showing off some nifty footwork. Going to try and do the same here. Cutting over to the right. In between two defenders, in between two more. The shot is blocked by Stanford. Francois almost had one, and that one nearly stolen by McDonald. Charging down the field now, Bell. He's a runaway train. Peters trucked. The ball comes out, and now Bell gets it back. Harassed by Coleman. Some physical play here down the stretch. Right side now, Whelan has it. Working on Perez. He'll pass up top and defer to Lambert. Lambert with the ball. Bell crossing back over to the other side. And now getting a bit of a screen here. Trying to work on Cooper. He loses him and loses the ball. That one picked back up by Lambert now, who charges across to the left. He's picked up by number 18, Scott Bundy. He'll circle back, still working on Bundy. Bundy with some nice checks there. Nowhere to go for Lambert. Lambert right near the line. He's going to throw this one over the head. And over the head of Barron, it'll be Tornado ball with 9:20 to go and a 15-2 lead. The NATOs have 54 shots in the game. The Owls only have 14. And you can see that one showing up in the score. 15-2 NATO lead. As Stone crossing back now towards the middle of the field. Pass to the right side of Perez. Perez going to pass it immediately to McDonald. McDonald working on Bell. He'll whip this one, brought in by Cooper. Cooper weaving over to his left. The shot spiked in front of the goal. He loses it. Trying to scoop it back up, and he's got it. Cooper pass back out to McDonald once again on the right side at around the 25. Trying to weave in on Bell. The check from Bell. Trying to get around. Pass is out of the reach, and now Scoggins won't be able to get it. It'll be Owl ball with 8:44 remaining. Stone coming off. Nate Stone with the goal in the contest at the 3:21 mark in the second. NATO's haven't scored since the 6:52 mark in the third, but still with a 15-2 lead as that one is scooped up by Gravely. Gravely now on the right side, circling back and looking, passing to Peters. Michael Peters passing out to Perez. Perez at about the 40. McDonald cutting over to try and help. Perez weaving, and he will scoop this one over to McDonald. McDonald going to go to work on the left side on Phillips. Phillips not fast enough to catch up. The pass down low. Peterson shoots and just wide right. Bryce Peterson had a chance for his second there, and this one will stay with the NATOs as Zach Taylor, the nearest one of the ball. Taylor will bring this one in with 7:59 to go. Just about halfway through the final period here. Taylor with it. Whips the pass, finds McDonald. McDonald trying to find space. Will circle back around at around the 15, now back to the 20. Cutting back, going inside. McDonald weaving, passing. Peterson, and that one's knocked up into the arms of Stanford. Stanford now with the pass knocked away. Stanford going to try and go again, being harassed by McDonald. Stanford nowhere to go, finally gets the pass off. It's going to go out of the stick of Carcel. Carcel in frustration. It'll be Brevard ball. Bryce Peterson going to bring this one in. Carcel going to come out. Zach Taylor coming out. Evan Francois coming in. And A.J. Daly coming in. Whistles being blown. And Peterson being signaled elsewhere now. And now he'll bring the ball in. McDonald with it once more. And McDonald firing. And that one saved by Stanford. Almost goal number 8 there for Andrew. Left side now, Phillips. Phillips coming up. Nice check there from Peterson. He gets by, and now he'll get by Francois as well. Phillips, big body, down the middle of the field. Francois, nothing to him. And now he loses the ball. Picked up there by, I believe, Whelan. Whelan whips this one over to Cox. It's way out of his reach. Chasing after it is Francois. It'll be saved by Wilson. The ball's on the ground. Jared Perez has it. Perez crossing over to his left, loses his man. Streaking up the right side, looking, passing to Peterson. Peterson near the goal, scanning the left side, looking around to hold on to it now with 6:44 to go. A whistle blows. Timeout called. 6:44 to go in the contest. NATO's leading at 15-2. Just a few minutes away from hoisting the inaugural trophy in the Battle of the Blue Ridge between the Owls and the Tornadoes. 15-2 Brevard, and we'll be right back from Ives Lamel Family Field. Back here at Brevard College, campus of Brevard College, Ives Lamel Family Field, located in the mountains of western North Carolina. NATO's closing in on their first victory of the season and being the first trophy holders in the Battle of the Blue Ridge rivalry between the Tornadoes and the Warren Wilson Owls out of Warren Wilson College in Swannanoa, North Carolina. NATO's 58 shots, only 14 for the Owls. Complete discrepancy there as Tristan Wallace, who has 2 goals, goes inside, passes to Francois. He can't handle it. This one scooped up by Phillips. Phillips losing it now. This one brought in by Nate Ellen. Ellen has a couple of goals himself. He'll pass back to Francois. Francois at about the 30. Pass back to Ellen on the right side. 6:24 to go. This one goes back to Wallace. He'll whip a goal. It'll be in there. It's a hat trick for Tristan Wallace. 16-2 Tornado lead. Tristan Wallace with his third goal. It's a hat trick for him. (16-2). Tristan Wallace with his third goal. The second Tornado with a hat trick in this one. .620 to go. Hat trick completed for Tristan Wallace. So 6:20 to go. McCormick in another face-off here. And he will win it again. McCormick in space, whips it over to the left side to Ellen. He can't handle it, now scoops it back up. Ellen been productive in the time he's been in. He passes over to Peterson and now to McDonald. Nice catch on the cut, and the shot rejected by Stanford. Johnson's been close to goal number 8 a couple of times as Francois guarding Wheel in there. He's been close, but not much going. As this one on the ground, Coleman going for it. He swipes at it, can't get it. Ball still on the ground. Coleman still going for it, and the NATOs are going to come away with it. It'll be Evan Francois. Francois tries to spin back, bounces off a hit, pass to the left side, or right side, Stone rather. Stone crossing back, a switch there. The shot blocked by Stanford with 5:30 to go. Stanford has had some nice saves in this one. Now, he's allowed a lot of balls to go through the net, but he's had some nice saves in this one. As he goes to chase after that one, and he will get it before it goes out of bounds. 5:15 to go. Stanford is going to fire a long pass right near midfield, wide open Bell, or not Bell, rather Daly, and that one's going to bounce out of his stick, and it'll go Brevard's way. (56-48) Arkansas lead over Gonzaga. By the way, another tournament update. 7 minutes to go in the second half of that one. Number 1 overall seed Gonzaga in danger. And the Owls, if they're not already completely out of it, they are in danger as another goal goes in. This one makes it a 17-2 ball game. That one, not sure who knocked that in. Looks like it'll be McCormick with his second goal. They're coming in bunches for the NATOs tonight, I'll tell you what. Finnegan, McCormick, with 4:46 to go, makes it a 14-point lead. 15-point lead, rather, 17-2. So the NATOs officially have made more shots than the Owls have attempted. And a timeout comes here. 14 shots attempted by the Owls, 17 put in the goal by the Tornadoes. And when we get back, 4:46 to play, NATOs looking good, looking like they're about to raise this trophy in a couple minutes. 4:46 to go, 17-2 Tornado lead. We'll be right back. Back here at Ives Lamel Family Field, 4:46 to go in this one, 17-2 NATO lead. Really all that's left to do at this point is let the clock run out. NATOs will be victorious in this one, 6 goals, 4 assists for Andrew McDonald, 3 goals and an assist for Tristan Wallace, and 2 goals, 4 assists for Finnegan McCormick. The 3 main contributors for the NATOs, as this one is passed to Peterson right side. This one is going to go past Stanford, and that was Ellen, not Peterson, rather. With 4:28 to go, it'll be NATO ball still. Ellen will bring it up. Peterson has it. And Evan Francois and Atticus Cooper coming in. McCormick comes out. Right side, Cooper whips it over to Francois. It bounces, and now he scoops it up. Francois over to the left side to McDonald, the player of the game without a doubt. 6 goals for him. And he circles back. 34 seconds to go on the shot clock. No need to rush anything, up 17-2 with 3:50 to go. He'll charge to the left side. He'll go behind the goal, turn on the Jets a little bit, and now cross field. McDonald still with the ball, cradling. Francois cutting across to the other side. 15 on the shot clock. And McDonald now going to cross field once more, getting help from Ellen. Backside, 8 on the shot clock. McDonald trying to find a target, finds Cooper. Cooper weaves over, fires the shot. It's off the leg of Stanford, and now it will stay with the NATOs. Bryce Peterson will bring it in. 3:17 to go. 17-2 NATO lead. They can feel the win. Just a couple of minutes away as number 10 Parker Davis checks in. This one passed over to Nate Ellen with 3:09 to go. Ellen looking around, fires deep over to McCormick. Has it now, passes to the right side to Cooper. Cooper on the right side, 2:45 to go. This one just about over with from a time standpoint. It's been over from a result standpoint for a little bit now. As McDonald with the ball behind the net. Once again, no urgency here with a 15-point lead as Francois getting the ball at around the 35. He'll go back to McCormick, 8 on the shot clock. Pass, Cooper fires, once again spiked to the feet of Stanford, and this will be going the Owls' way with 2:20 to go as McCormick comes off. And Parker Davis comes out. Lambert will come in, Aiden Lambert. And Zach Taylor back in with 2:15 remaining. Pass now, hauled in by Whelan. Whelan coming up the right side, looking around, picked up by a couple defenders, now finds Bell. I haven't seen him in a little while. Bell cutting over, picked up by Gravely. Now Whelan. Whelan trying to get space and weave back, trying to find a shot and cannot. Picked up by Johnson. He'll defer over to Bell. 1:48 to go. Pass now over to the right side. That one's knocked out of the hands of Whelan, but he's able to recover and get it over to Pogrebin. With 1:33 to go, NATO's closing in on win number 1 of the season. Pogrebin tries a little jab step there, working on Francois. Passes over to Bell. He hauls it in on the far side at around the 25. And Bell now 1:17 to go, 17 on the shot clock. And Bell trying to work on Francois using his big frame. Passes it out now to Pogrebin instead. See if he charges up for a goal. Trying to swerve over, getting checked, getting doubled. Fires the shot and can't get it. Hicks with another save. And now the pass by Taylor knocked up in the air. Bell steals it. Bell trying to muscle his way past Taylor. Scooting back the shot. This one's going to be far. And it'll stay with the Owls as Barrett goes over to get it with 47.3 to go. 47.3 to go here. Tornadoes leading at 17-2. 40 seconds. Bell down to Barrett behind the goal. 34 seconds to go. NATO's closing in on it, about half a minute away. Barrett still with the ball. Check now by Gravely. Now over to Pogrebin. 20 seconds to go. Pogrebin looking around, fires. It's blocked by Hicks once again. Nice stop. Peters has it now. Peters, long pass out of the reach of Zach Taylor. 10 seconds to go. Left side, Lambert. Lambert coming up, trying to salvage things. This one knocked up in the air. Coleman going for it. The shot by Bell, blocked again by Hicks. That'll be it. Hicks ends it, and the NATOs get their first win of the season, storming the field 17-2, a blowout victory over the Warren Wilson Owls, and the NATOs will be the first recipients of the trophy in the battle for the Blue Ridge. You see it, you saw it earlier in the game. The NATOs and the Owls, Battle of the Blue Ridge. NATOs coming out victorious in large fashion here, 17-2. 6 goals from Andrew McDonald, a hat trick from Tristan Wallace, a couple of goals and 4 assists from McCormick, who was also a beast in the faceoff department. A 15-point statement win here in game number 6, first win of the campaign for the Tornadoes. When we get back, we'll have some post-game coverage of the celebration. You see it going on now. You see the NATOs excited after getting win number 1 with Coach J.D. LeMay, who's in year 1 at the helm. The Owls, on the other hand, in frustration after such a poor showing, 17-2, really just got ripped out of the gates, found themselves trailing 4-1. At one point found themselves trailing 15-1, and the final 17-2, of course, NATOs with an emphatic win. We'll have some post-game interviews coming up. We'll have some coverage of the trophy in the Battle of the Blue Ridge. But we'll be right back from Ives Lamel Family Field. The NATOs, once again, a 17-2 victory here at Brevard. And we'll be right back. Back here at Ives Lamel, you see the post-game photo being taken between the Owls and the Tornadoes. Some sportsmanship being shown by both sides here in a blowout, still able to come together and share the photo opportunity. NATOs getting their first victory of the season and trying to get Brandon Coleman in position for the photo. NATOs 17-2, an emphatic way to win your first game of the campaign. And in just a minute, we'll have a couple of post-game interviews coming up with a couple of Tornadoes. We'll have the trophy on the air, and we'll talk a little bit about how this game went. 17-2, the final once more here, Ives Lamel Family Field. NATOs on top. We'll be right back. First head coaching victory for head coach J.D. LeMay in his first year at the helm for the Tornadoes, and the Nados full of excitement and hype down there after picking up their first win of the year, first win for Coach LeMay in a 17-2 fashion. Multiple Nados with multiple goals. We'll go over the scoring summary. In the first, it was Frankie Howard getting things going, and then Andrew McDonald started off his big night. Bryce Peterson followed things up with a goal, and then Tristan Wallace had his first. That was a recurring theme as well. In the second, it was the Andrew McDonald show. At the 11:05 mark, Andrew McDonald with the goal. At the 8:44 mark, Andrew McDonald with the goal. At the 8:03 mark, Andrew McDonald with the goal. At the 4:57 mark, Andrew McDonald with the goal. Tristan Wallace got his second goal at the 4:42 mark in the second. And Nate Stone was able to knock one into the 3:21 mark. And then finishing off the first half scoring was Finnegan McCormick at the 1:17 mark. In the third, Nate Ellen was able to knock in two at the 13:42 mark and the 9:19 mark. Frankie Howard picked up his second at the 7:40 mark. And then Andrew McDonald once again with goal number 6 at the 6:52 mark. And in the fourth, Tristan Wallace completed his hat trick at the 6:20 mark, and Finnegan McCormick got his second at the 4:46 mark. Andrew McDonald, the player of the game, without a doubt, for the Tornadoes. Presumably, we will have him up here in just a moment. 17-2 NATO win, and we will be right back here with some post-game interviews. Ives Lamel Family Field, NATO's with the 17-2 victory over the Owls in the Battle of the Blue Ridge. We'll be right back. Back here at Ives Lamel Family Field, NATO's with a 17-2 victory over the Warren Wilson College Owls in the Battle of the Blue Ridge. We've got the two players of the game here, Finnegan McCormick and Andrew McDonald. Andrew, we'll start with you. 6 goals tonight. Did you have anything feeling different coming into this game? Did it feel bigger being the rivalry game with the trophy at stake, or was it just business as usual for you?
I had no idea about this rivalry or this trophy. I think they told me about it earlier in the year, but I just totally forgot that this was the game that it was all. So when I got to the locker room and people were like, there's the potential we can win a trophy, and I was just like, all right, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a normal game. We finally got some goals in the back of the net and played a solid game. So to me, there was nothing different coming into it. I just wanted to make sure that we, got our first dub of the season, and we did.
You obviously, you had that first goal in the first period, and then the second period, it was all you. You had a goal at the 11:05 mark, the 8:44 mark, the 8:03 mark, and the 4:57 mark in the second. Did your X factor just come on in the second, or what was it?
Yeah, once the hands start going, they just they do their job. I've had some problems shooting. So this was the first game that I really started to hit the back of the net. The amount of times I'm hoping that I would most games. So yeah, that second quarter was huge. So.
Was there anything that you guys were seeing from a defensive perspective from the Owls that you felt like you had to take advantage of, or were you just going out there and taking what they were giving you guys?
I just felt really quick on my first step today against their poles. All the credit to them. They hung in there. They played a good game, but I just felt like I was able to beat them more so than other teams we've played this year, and that really helped us get our offense going when I could also distribute the ball.
Well, Andrew, 6 goals in a 17-2 blowout win over the Owls, leading the team in goals now in that aspect and hoping to continue to be a spark plug for the offense for the Tornadoes. And now we'll pass things over to number 6, Finnegan McCormick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Okay.
Finnegan, first thing, the face-offs. I mean, there was no competition for you there tonight. It seemed like pretty much automatic that you were going to win the face-off every time. Is there kind of sort of the same question that I asked Andrew? Is there a sort of mindset or mentality that you have when it comes to the face-off? Do you feel like nobody's going to beat you at those, or what is it?
So, I mean, I would say that I go in every face-off like it's a new one every single time. I mean, you got to expect something different because there's so many counters, there's so many different moves. And, I mean, the speed was the key tonight, and I was able to make it happen.
So I got to ask, are you just a big face-off guy that likes to step up at the end of halves? Because you had 2 goals, one of them coming at the 1:17 mark in the second and one of them coming with 4:46 left in the ball game. Do you just pass the scoring off to your teammates until the end of halves, or what were you thinking there?
I mean, it's always nice to watch the other guys score, and I mean, after I'm winning face-offs, that's straight out the front door. It's a lot easier to get assists and a lot harder to get goals when the poles are looking right at you. So goals aren't really on the front of my mind, but I mean, when I get to play offense, I'm sure looking to get a goal.
So for Coach J.D. LeMay, obviously in his first season with you guys, how does it feel to be able to get him her first head coaching win as the head coach for the Brevard College Tornadoes tonight?
It's definitely a great thing. I know he's going to be real happy when we get in the locker room. I mean, we played pretty well. I'm impressed that a lot of guys stepped up, and he's going to be excited.
With this first win, do you think that will propel you guys to more and more success? Now you've experienced that first win of the season. You've kind of gotten over that hump. Do you think that this is going to start a run for you guys, and you guys will start to pick it up down the home stretch?
I'm sure hoping so. I mean, we've been putting in so much work trying to get. We haven't been able to put together a full game until tonight. We've had the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter, just not in the same game, and we finally got it all together.
Well, really appreciate you guys hopping on. Not going to hold you up any longer. Let you guys go celebrate with your teammates and hoist that trophy, the first trophy presented to you guys in the Battle of the Blue Ridge. Finnegan McCormick and Andrew McDonald, the 2 players of the game. NATOs with a 17-2 blowout win over the Warren Wilson Owls. I'm Brady Penn, signing off.
Brevard College is